being part of a bigger project.
Will everyone please rise? Scouts, please present the colors. Mr. Ronan Wheeler will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and Scout Oath. Don't hit that.
Didn't learn the first time.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, I would like Andrew Sears, the Junior Assistant Scoutmaster from Troop 1 Stowe, to come up and assist me with the candle lighting ceremony. When the Eagle Scout badge was designed in 1912, it was decided that a small silver eagle would be suspended from a tricolor ribbon of red, white, and blue. So it remains today. The color red represents the lifeblood of brave men ready to die or worthily live for our country. The color white represents purity, cleanliness of purpose, thought, word, and deed. Finally, the color blue represents faith and loyalty, like the eternal blue of the star-filled heavens. Thank you, Andrew. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gary Bernklow. I'm an Assistant Scoutmaster here with Troop 1 Stowe. And I'd like to welcome you to this very special Eagle Court of Honor for Drew Abrutyn and Ethan Henry. Before we begin with the formal ceremonies, I'd like to recognize a few special guests that we have with us this afternoon. I'd like just to take a few moments to introduce them, and as I call your name, if you could just briefly rise so we know who you are. Drew's parents and siblings, Scott, Shanna, Rachel, and Brandon. Hello. Ethan's parents and siblings, Darren, Tracy, Madison, and Jason. Drew's grandparents, Nan and Tom Coulter. Welcome. The Troop 1 Scoutmaster and Assistant Scoutmaster, Mr. John Paul Benoit and Mr. Gary Bernklow, that's me. From the Overseeing Committee for Troop 1, Committee Chair Eric Peterson. And representing the sponsoring organization for Troop 1 Stowe, the Troop 1 Stowe alumni, that's me again. I am the CEO of Troop 1 Stowe alumni. From the Massachusetts House of Representatives, the Honorable Kate Hogan is here. And representing the Stowe Select Board, Courtney Fresha. And representing the sponsoring organization for Ethan's Eagle Scout project, the Stowe Conservation Trust, Mrs. Janet Moffitt is here. There she is, sorry. And unfortunately, the sponsoring organization representative for Drew's Eagle Project cannot be here today, but that's Meg Costello, and I do want to acknowledge her she dropped something off earlier, but could not stay, so. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's a very special day. Before I get started, I do want to say that while this is a formal ceremony, it's not meant to be solemn, okay? This is a tremendous achievement by these two young scouts, so feel free to take pictures, converse a little bit if you need to, but we're here to celebrate. This shouldn't be a funeral, so don't worry about messing up anywhere. There's no such thing. To put the Eagle rank in perspective, let me give you some background information. From the National Eagle Scout Association, the Eagle Scout Award, it's scouting's highest rank and among its most familiar icons. Men who have earned it counted among their most treasured possessions. Those who have missed it by a whisker remember exactly which requirement they didn't complete. Americans from all walks of life know that being an Eagle Scout is a great honor, even if they don't know just what that badge means. The award is more than a badge. It's a state of being. You are an Eagle Scout, never were. You may have received the badge as a boy, but you earn it every day as a man. In the words of the Eagle Scout promise, you do your best each day to make your training and example, your rank and your influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in your troop, in your community, and in your contacts with other people. And to this, you pledge your sacred honor. In Scouting, the Eagle stands for strength of character and for knowledge of all phases of Scouting. The Eagle represents an understanding of community and nation and a deep respect for both. The Eagle is a symbol of what a young man has done as well as what that young man will do and will be when he grows to manhood. It represents many years of dedicated effort and the successful completion of a long process that started when the young man became a Boy Scout. From 1912 to 2022, more than 2.5 million Scouts have earned the Eagle Scout rank. This is out of roughly 110 million youths involved with Scouting over the same time period. The Eagle Scout rank is earned by only about 4% of Scouts each year. Troop 1 Stowe has a much higher than average rate of Eagles, more like 10%. And Drew and Ethan represent the 89th and 90th Scouts from Troop 1 Stowe to be awarded the rank of Eagle, since the troop was formed in 1912. Originally organized by Reverend Claude Calkins of the Union Evangelical Church. That the original charter from Troop 1 Stowe includes the signatures of Woodrow Wilson, William Howard Taft, and Theodore Roosevelt. Honor Guard, please escort before this court of honor Eagle candidates Drew and Ethan. Promised them I wouldn't blind them by keeping that projector on the whole time. At this time, I would like to introduce John Paul Benoit, Scoutmaster of Troop 1 Stowe, who will officially open this Eagle Court of Honor.
Thank you, Gary. Good afternoon, honored guests, ladies, gentlemen, and Scouts. It is my pleasure to be here for this Eagle Court of Honor. Today we have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Drew and Ethan for the award of Eagle. Their parents, Scout leaders, have labored long and faithfully to develop them towards responsible citizenship to the Boy Scout program. Their efforts now culminate in a presentation of the Eagle Award. The success of these efforts, however, will be manifested in the way these new Eagle Scouts set their social pattern for the lives that they touch. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby declare this Eagle Court of Honor opened.
I'd like to take a few moments to describe the path that the Eagle Scout followed on his way to the Eagle rank. For both Ethan and Drew, the pathway to Eagle can be likened to a steep trail leading up to 3 progressively higher peaks, the highest being that of Eagle Scout. Officially, the trail starts with the Scout rank and continues through Tenderfoot, second class, first class ranks, then the climb really begins. The path is marked with merit badges, leadership responsibilities, service projects, and the practice of Scouting skills and ideals. The first peak reached is that of Star Scout. The second is Life Scout, and finally, Eagle. Our Troop Advancement Chairman, Brad Wheeler, wrote up a great description of what both Drew and Ethan did to complete this Eagle Scout rank. They were active in the troop for at least 6 months after earning the rank of Life Scout. They earned a minimum of 21 merit badges. They both served at least 6 months in a troop leadership position as a patrol leader. They planned, developed, and gave leadership to others in an approved Eagle Scout service project. Ethan's project was clearing an area and building a picnic table in the Leggett parcel. And Drew's project was working with the Stoke Conservation Commission as he completed and built a 3-foot by 30-foot boardwalk over wetlands in the Kane Conservation Area. The boardwalk will later connect to the trail, which will act as a nature walk for town residents. To complete their projects, Drew and Ethan showed ability to plan a project and lead others in carrying it out. They had to obtain many necessary town approvals and reviews prior to beginning this project and working closely with their project benefactors. Drew and Ethan then participated in a Scoutmasters conference. They were reviewed by a board which included representatives from the Mayflower Council as well as members of Troop 1 in Stowe. The Scout movement constitutes one of the most responsible and wholesome developments of our time. Drew and Ethan, you will be asked to assume a solemn obligation to your duty to God, to your country, and to your fellow citizens. Will Scoutmaster John Paul Benoit please take his place in front of the candidates?
Drew and Ethan, I have the honor to charge you to both enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood. By pledging of the Eagle Scout oath before your fellow members, you become a member of the Brotherhood. Though the words you use will be similar to which you used to join Scouting, today they will mean more than they could ever meant in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred word of honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. At this time, I'd like to ask any Eagle Scouts to stand behind Ethan and Drew as a symbol of brotherhood. Ethan and Drew. Ethan and Drew, please repeat after me. I, your name? Oh, Scout sign, please. I state your name.
Ethan. Drew Abrutyn.
Reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
Reaffirm my allegiances to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and to take upon myself
Thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of taking on the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training and examples,
to make my training and examples,
my rank and my influence to strongly count for better scouting
my rank and my influence to strongly count for Scouts
and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community,
and for better citizenship in my troop and my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
Two. Fellow Eagle Scouts, thank you. Will the escorts please bring forward the candidates' parents, Drew's parents, Scott and Shayna, and Ethan's parents, Darren and Tracy. Gentlemen, stand up. Move the chairs back, please. The Boy Scouts of America is proud to award the rank of Eagle Scout to Drew Isaac Abrutyn, Troop 1 Stowe, in recognition of successful completion of all requirements for the Scouting's highest rank dated December 15th, 2021, signed by the National Chair, Chief Executive Scout, Honorary Chair, and National Commissioner. Congratulations. Once again, the Boy Scouts of America is proud to award the rank of Eagle Scout to Ethan Joseph Henry, Troop 1 Stowe, Mass. In recognition of successful completion of all requirements for Scouting's highest rank, dated December 15th, 2021, signed by the National Chair, Chief Executive, Honorary Chair, and National Commissioner. Congratulations. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow Scouts. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Live up to every task that you do and every office that you hold to the highest level of service, and you will leave behind you a record of which every Scout can be justly proud of. To the mother belongs the honor of pinning on the chest the rank of Eagle Scout. Once again, the honor of pinning the badge on to the Scout belongs to the mother. Drew and Ethan, in recognition of your encouragement given to you by your parents, I would like to ask you each to present your mother with a token of appreciation, the miniature eagle pin. I would ask you both to also present your fathers with a token of appreciation, the miniature father pin. Scott, Shayna, Darren, and Tracy, thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, John Paul. It's now part of the program to hear from our distinguished guests. I would like to present the commendation sent by Mr. Eldridge.
Is that this one? Yes.
So our State Senator Jamie Eldridge could not be here today, but he did send commendations for both Ethan and Drew. And I'm going to read them now. I'll read them once because they both say the same thing, only with different names, if that's okay. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Ethan Henry and Drew Abrutyn in recognition of your outstanding achievement in attaining the highest rank in Scouting, Eagle Scout, and be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the clerk to the Senate. Congratulations. And now I'd like to invite the Honorable Kate Hogan to read her commendation.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am delighted to be here, and I have two resolutions passed by the House of Representatives that congratulate Ethan Henry and Drew Abrutyn for their as being distinguished members of Troop 1 of Stowe and earning the prestigious rank of Eagle Scout. Congratulations to both of you. I really try to make each and every one of these ceremonies because I really do believe that having accomplished this is accomplishing something very important. And I also believe that leadership and character and humility and learning how to solve problems are the kinds of leaders that we're going to need as we move further into the 21st century. And I believe when you see the projects and you see the way these young men have moved through them, that it's something to be proud of and something for the town to be proud of. So for Ethan's and Drew's leadership and creativity in clearing the Leggett Memorial woodlands and also creating a nature walk in the Kane Conservation Area. Eagle Scout honor will be presented here today. Members of the Massachusetts House join with fellow Scouts, family, and friends in paying honor and tribute to both Ethan and Drew for their achievements in earning the rank of Eagle Scout with the Boy Scouts of America, and extend to them our sincerest congratulations and best wishes for continued success in all your future endeavors. So what that means is go get them, guys. So I will hereby hand these over. And there. That's it.
Thank you, Representative Hogan. Representing the Stowe Select Board, I would like to invite Member Courtney Fresha to read her commendation.
Good afternoon. I'm also very happy to be here. Unlike Kate, I'm still learning to present graciously, and I'm so grateful to have that kind of example. And I feel as though we're tied together in our community service, all of us, and just learning to be with each other and listen to each other and show up and be the best that we can be. And that's kind of what I do, but I'm so grateful to see young men and women achieving these ranks as part of their education of how to be wonderful community members. So I'm going to read these individually because they're brief. Certificate of Achievement presented to Ethan Henry in recognition of your achievement of attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. Congratulations on achieving your goal. We are proud to have you as a member of our community and appreciate your service project completed in 2021 at the Leggett Memorial Woodland. The picnic area that you cleared along the hiking path and the picnic table you built can be used by individuals and families while they're out enjoying the woods on a hike. These features serve to enhance this conservation area and can be enjoyed for years to come. We wish you the best of luck in the future, the Stowe Select Board. And a Certificate of Achievement presented to Drew Abrutyn in recognition of your achievement of attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. Congratulations on achieving your goal. We are proud to have you as a member of our community and appreciate your service project at the Kane Conservation Area that was completed in 2021. Your project involved building a 3x30 boardwalk that crosses over wetlands, protecting the wetlands, and connecting to a public trail, and thus enhancing the nature trail for all visitors. We wish you the best of luck in the future. The Stowe Select Board.
Thank you, Ms. Fresha. I'd now like to invite Janet Moffitt from the Stoke Conservation Trust to read her commendation.
Hi, these are my improv accommodations. But thank you to Ethan. SCT, Stoke Conservation Trust, is a volunteer nonprofit organization in the town of Stowe. And so Ethan's project helped us. We have a property called the Leggett property on Whitman Road, and we have a nature discovery trail. So we invite everybody to bring your children. There's a music station and a sculpture station, and now along the story walk with storybooks, there is a lovely picnic area. So I know Ethan, when he was making it and was removing all kinds of things, got to stare eye to eye to a deer, come enjoy the birds and the wildlife that's there, bring a lunch, and thank you, Ethan. It's a great addition to the trail.
Thank you, Ms. Moffitt. Would Eric Peterson, Troop 1 Committee Chairman, please come forward for a presentation on behalf of Troop 1 Stoke Committee?
These I will also read as one rather than two. Two flags here. At the request of the Honorable Senator Markey, member of U.S. Congress, these flags were flown in honor for both Ethan and Drew over the U.S. Capitol building in honor of their achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. So Ethan represents the 90th Eagle Scout, while Drew represents the 89th.
Thank you, Mr. Peterson. At this time, guess what we're going to do? We got some slides. I tell you, they're completely 100% respectful of you gentlemen. So we're going to take a look at a slideshow that we put together of mostly of Ethan and Drew's scouting careers, although there might be some others in there as well. We don't know. You guys probably just want to slide those chairs out of the way and have a seat in the audience. Here we go. All right, sorry, my apologies. So scouting activities. This is you guys, your first scouting activities, I'm guessing, right? So for those wondering, that's Drew on the left, Ethan on the right. And I had to start off the slideshow by tagging these because babies are hard to tell apart, just so you know, in most cases. This one's not very hard to tell apart. Drew on the left, Ethan on the right. And the reason I know that's Drew is because he has the same hairstyle. Although Ethan was quite a bit blonder, I think, at some point in time. You both had your stuffies handy, ready to go. So that's good news. And now we're going to get into some individual photographs, right? I have a section of Drew, a section of Ethan, a section of Drew, a section of Ethan. That's pretty much the way it's going to go from here on out. So hopefully you'll see some pretty good pictures in here, and I'm going to end it up with, surprisingly, I don't think I've ever had this before where I've had to do a slideshow for two eagles, and I had so many pictures of them together on troop outings. It's pretty amazing. So that's what we're going to end with, just to know what you're coming. And I do want to be fair, you have the same number of slides equally, all the way through. Totals will add up at the end, okay? So don't get discouraged. This is Drew, obviously. You can tell by the hair. Oh, come on. Here we go. This is, I should clarify, these are all outside of Scout activities at the moment. Baseball. Didn't know I had that one, huh? That's you on the left, right? Over there? Next to Mr. Peterson? Yep. I couldn't tell because you had a hat on. I couldn't see the hair, so. Some trip somewhere. Having fun? Where'd you go?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York? And you flew?
Train.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. That's better. That's right. I knew you were a train fan. We got some of that coming up too. And I do like to include some family photos in here as well. So some great ones. You guys have some great ones. Now we can jump on to an Ethan section, if that's okay. Your blonde hair didn't last too long, I noticed, but look at that. Is that a scout camp?
Yeah, that's in Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, you can tell it's a scout camp just because of the Oh, my pointer's not working. Oh well. Oh, here it is. Just because of that right there, that screams Scout Camp Doc to me. So, Ethan, I have a ton of Cub Scout pictures of. Drew, I have none. So, let's keep that in mind. That's a pretty convenient backpacking tent you got there, Drew, Ethan. Be an easy one to carry on the trail. And you are a runner, right?
I was a Cub Scout.
Yeah, when you were a Cub Scout, okay. Some action photos. And I would like to know where this is.
Yeah, Nalahala River.
Nalahala, that's Deliverance territory, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah. That's, okay, good.
He's asking.
It's nice.
That's Miami. We tag sharks.
You're tagging sharks?
Yeah,
Is that what you're doing?
The person's at University of Miami, I'm guessing graduate or something like that.
That's fantastic. You were older in this picture, but I put it in here kind of at the beginning just because I couldn't tell. So, because I'm old, and when you're trying to look at the little tiny pictures online, it's hard to tell sometimes. So if they're out of order, I apologize to everyone in advance. Is this Carolinas also, or is this? Yep. Beautiful place. Yep. A lot of pictures of you running. And some pictures of you upside down. You got to have those. And you do have a lot of action photos. And like I said, a lot of Cub Scout pictures. Drew, I'm sorry. I don't have any pictures of you in Cub Scouts. You should mention, anyone's not familiar with Ethan, that he was actually in Cub Scouts in North Carolina, right? So in case you see patches that aren't the same as ours, that's why. And generously have quite a few pictures of him in his scouting career down there. And you still weren't tucking in your shirt, but
I'm not sure the regulations.
yeah, I'm pretty sure this looks illegal also. Everyone, catch your hands on fire. We got a thing we got to do. Is this a crossover, or is this?
This is the arrow of light. They actually told me to hold line the highest, and everyone was following.
Nah.
So,
Nice. Drew, this is the earliest picture I have of you in scouting. I'm sorry. That's Drew right there. And this was actually a backpacking trip training session. Although, Drew, I don't think you were actually training to go backpacking. So you were kind of along for the hike. And I'm sure I had a miserable time because everyone else here was training and they had a miserable time. They're carrying full backpacks and they were not happy. So, but Drew was great. So that's the earliest picture I have of you in Scouts. I apologize. I do have some other pictures of you, though. And again, they might be a little bit out of order. This is not Scout related. I can tell because that's not the camp. Looks unfamiliar to me.
It's Coliseum, right?
Oh, Coliseum. Okay, that's right. I've seen pictures. This could have been Scout related. That's a whopper you got there on the line. Stunning.
It's the Prime Meridian in London.
That's the prime? Oh, Prime Meridian. Nice. I was wondering why, here's Drew in front of nothing. Glad I kept it in. And who is that?
I have no idea.
Where is it?
This is in Boston, isn't it? Isn't this in Boston? No? You don't know?
No.
I think it is. That's a talent right there. Yes, that ball stuck on the rim. And this is you cleaning up in some kind of award show again, right? Or award ceremony.
8th grade graduation.
8th grade graduation where you received numerous accolades, blah, blah, blah. Being all a great student and all, you know. Congratulations. You can tell you're frightened here. It's a good one. You don't know who that guy is in the back, right? And there you go, there's another one. You have some action photos. It's not entirely just you against the wall. You have some stuff you did. Not like Ethan, but that's okay. Ethan's got some action photos. Whoops! Yeah. That didn't work out so good. Where is this?
That's at my grandparents' house. So,
Is this a lake? Is this a river?
river, sassafras.
Okay.
Just went by.
Oh, all right.
Everywhere you get those lakes.
Looks pretty intense. And here, you know there's a camera nearby, huh? And you weren't tagging the dolphin. No.
Cayman Islands.
Or you mistook it for a shark. There you go. That's a great picture. Cayman?
Yeah, that was really recent, actually.
I can't tell. You're underwater. You got a mask on. How do I know how recent it was? Look at the hair. Well, it's not blonde, you know. You like to include the family photos. You made out like a bandit here. Where was this at?
Alaska.
Oh, nice. John Paul wants to take the troop up there. I told him, no, the bears will kill you. And that's just a really great photo. Meanwhile, Drew's in Europe.
It's the Notre Dame.
That is Notre Dame before or after it burned down?
Day before.
Day before? Really?
Yeah, we were there when it burned down.
Oh my God, wow. I was gonna say, I don't see any damage there, so it's either after they fixed it or started fixing it, or, wow, that's quite something. Now, I know where that is. You can tell by the bridge. So this was an excursion you took, right?
Yeah.
A little jaunt you and a friend did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Right? I don't know where City Island is. Whose car is that?
My uncle's.
Okay, that's pretty nice. I love the license plate, the hammer. Very nice photo. Natural River Rail Trail. Seinfeld?
The Seinfeld concert.
Oh, okay. It's hard to see from this angle. I have my glasses on. And family, right? Right. And there you go. I'm guessing it's at a Trevor Noah event. Right. Good guess? Okay. I can pick up on the subtle clues. That's a good one. She looks absolutely in awe of you. Stunning. And here you are cleaning up on, so again, something else. Neshoba Awards night, right? Unbelievable. This was actually a Memorial Day either flag setting up or the actual parade. I'm thinking it's when we were putting up flags at some point. I'm going to have a confession here. So I told you when I'm doing this, the little tiny slides that I have to kind of sort through. And I put this right at the beginning because I thought Drew was over here. And I just would not even look, and I put it up, and I'm like, and then I'm going through the slides, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, so I had to move it to the end. It's a good one to have. It's to know where you came from, right? And this is robotics. So, yep. And of course, another one of our future Eagle Scouts down here, hopefully. Right, Andrew? And there's the whole crew. And yet another one of our Scouts on the end, Max, right? And Andrew right here. And that's Drew up here, in case you can't tell because everyone's wearing a mask. This was interesting.
Barbecue competition.
Barbecue competition in upstate New York, right? Is it upstate New York? Do I have that right? I found an article online about this somewhere. They had this picture. It's another good one.
Yeah, this might have been Lake Placid.
That's what I remember, but I could have been wrong as well. And finally, we're going to get to this. So I have a couple of pictures of Drew at Boston subway stations. And I was like, what is that about? Is he going to Boston College? I didn't know. So I did a little bit of research. And it turns out Drew is a world record holder in the Guinness Book of World Records for fastest time to travel to all the Boston subway stations.
And his cousin is here too.
And his cousin is here who did this as well. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat. You guys just decided, was there an existing record? I got to know this.
Yeah, it existed.
There was an existing record already, and you beat it. Nice. That's pretty neat.
Someone challenged 2 weeks later, too. They didn't make it.
They didn't do it? Oh, so does it still stand? Nice. Congrats. So that's pretty impressive. And the other thing that I find really impressive about Drew is a filmmaker also. Are you not, sir? So I'm going to, hopefully this plays.
The year of 1860, when American values were set aside, becoming one of the most important of our nation. It represented a time of bravery, strength, leadership, and depth. The world was changing, and the United States was no exception. Would the values of equality found within the revered Constitution be upheld? Or would a minority be able to undermine the entire union if they were around?
So I'm not going to spoil it for you. You have to watch the whole video to see how the Civil War ends. But you did that on your own, but for the Stowe Historical Society?
Yeah, I did it for NHS.
Did it for NHS as well. And you made another one about, what was it about?
The Aspet River Wildlife Refuge.
That's right. The Aspet River Wildlife Refuge, which I haven't watched yet, by the way, because I just found it last night. So that's next on my viewing schedule is his, so I think that's very impressive. And actually, this is very well done. I will say that I have a master's degree in history, and I enjoyed it very much. I thought you did a really good job on it. So I highly recommend you check it out on YouTube sometime. Ethan, I didn't forget about you. It wasn't all just Drew, so we have a bunch of Ethan outside of Scouts as well. Oh, duplicate, sorry, my bad. But here you are running again. I say, I got about 10 pictures of you running. I thought you were like a huge runner. Oh, wait a minute. You look terrible in this picture, by the way. You look like you're about to die. Don't you? I mean, giving it your all. Is this a roller coaster?
Yeah, it's the biggest one East Coast.
Wow. Did you actually go on it, or did you stand in front of it?
Yeah. The lines were shorter. The drop down, actually, it doesn't go straight down, it goes in.
That's this right here?
Yeah.
It drops like this. That's pretty wild. My kids hate roller coasters. They won't go on them with me. So, congratulations. And this, I tried to read the shirts. This is, what does it say?
Davidson Elementary Chess Club.
Chess Club. That's what it was. So you've always been a fan of chess as well. I know at camp you played it a few times. I remember watching. So that's pretty neat.
I don't know who they are.
I don't recognize him either, so. Your first beer, that was, oh wait, no, sorry. I wish to God you were making that face, because it would have been funnier, but it's pretty good anyway. Is this your first time skiing? Because you are wiped out here big time. And look how long your legs are. Like, man. That's a good haul. I have it in good authority you're not actually holding up that arch. This is Utah arches. Done a lot of backpacking out in Utah. Me and John Paul, it's fantastic out there. That was just a really cool picture, so I put it in here. Oh. So Ethan also, we also have a short video for Ethan.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Ethan Henry and all your friends, look at you down there in Davidson, North Carolina. Cub Pack 58, blue and gold dinner.
Not quite.
Oh, by the way, for dirty jobs. I was going to be there tonight. My friend Darren invited me, and I thought, if there's any way I can be there, I'm going to be there. But you know what? There's no way I can be there. It's not possible. I have an appointment with a giant dirty hole on the other side of the country. But I did want to take a second to congratulate all you guys for being in the Cub Scouts. And I want to offer my congratulations in advance for those of you who are going to go on to the Boy Scouts. And I want to further offer my congratulations in advance to that very small number of you who is not only going to go to the Boy Scouts, but is going to stick around and get your Eagle. You'll find that that's one of the best things you ever did. Now, I know not everybody in the room is going to do it. There are a couple of you who are. And to those of you who are, good for you. Ethan Henry, I hope you're in the group. Sorry I'm not there. Now remember, it's 2 fingers, right? 2 fingers. It's 3. 3 for Boy Scouts. You know what 4 fingers is? No, nobody ever does this. Don't ever do that. It's either 2 fingers, 3 fingers, or wait. Never 1 finger. That's something else. Congratulations. That's a great night. Go with the chicken. Go with the chicken.
So this was really cool to have this sent to me, I have to say. And I was tempted, I'm trying to, send it back to him saying, yeah, he made it. Not North Carolina, but he made it. But I didn't get to do it in time, so looking for a response, but still, very cool. So I did mention that I have a bunch of scouting pictures of both Ethan and Drew, and most of the ones I have, they're together for some bizarre reason. This one is prior to Ethan joining Troop 1 Stowe, right? So obviously Drew's not in this one. But here's one I have of Drew prior to Ethan joining the troop. That's Drew down here. Handling his favorite, actually is that Ethan right there? Unbelievable. Yeah, favorite camping activity is doing something on your phone. That's usually what it is. This is down at Camp Squanto in Plymouth. What was that?
It was Risk.
You're playing Risk on your phone? Figures. Liam Hall, another Eagle Scout right here, who's in the back, and Andrew, who not quite an Eagle Scout yet, working on it. No idea where this is?
Boundless. Yeah, Boundless Adventures. Zipline park in Hudson.
Oh, okay, local. Nice. And this is Drew, I believe this is Cooperstown.
Yeah, I think it's Cooperstown.
Cooperstown Camporee, we're serving up that fine spam right there. For breakfast, Drew's just eager to eat that spam. You can tell, look at the look on your face. You can't wait for that. This is actually a trip we took out to Springfield, to the Springfield Armory. That's Ethan learning how to load a musket. And Drew, obviously playing Risk again on somebody's phone at a meeting. And Ethan's still trying to figure out how to load the musket. And this is, again, Cooperstown with Drew in the background. This is actually a bike trip on Cape Cod. Great picture of Ethan there, mid-chew. And I include this one. Drew's a little hard to see, but he's the only guy holding the present. Like, yeah, I got a present, yay. One of our holiday parties. And there's Ethan running again. First leg of the Apache relay, so. Gotta love that, at summer camp. And here's one of Drew not playing on his phone, but playing cards, so. And summer camp, more cards. This time for Ethan. And Drew back in Cooperstown. Frying up that Spam. Or watching it fry. This was a canoe trip, I believe. No, this was Nipmuc down in Connecticut. Where Ethan's saying, I want to go swimming.
We were playing Mafia.
Oh, you were playing Mafia? There? In the middle of a backpacking trip? Nice. And town forest camp out, I believe. Drew. Leadership outing, believe it or not. Ethan learning some CPR. And this was an award ceremony at Town Beach. Where did Ethan go? He's in this picture somewhere, trust me. Well, maybe not. Now that I see it big, maybe it wasn't him. All right, just pretend you're there. We'll say you're that's you in the back here, right there. I'm pretty sure that's you back there. Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, I wasn't wrong.
Alaska, yeah.
More Alaska. Yeah, it looks okay up there, scenery-wise. This was one of our Halloween meetings. And this was over at Novscott in Framingham, right? Where you were carving something on the trail. Another holiday party where, Drew, I don't know what you're doing here.
Riding an imaginary bicycle.
You could be jumping rope. I can't tell. I don't know what you're doing. But it's entertaining anyway. And like I said, I have about 30 at this camp out. It's amazing. You two are both pretty young. And together, quite often. Great pictures. This was Springfield, again, Basketball Hall of Fame, I think. And don't ask me what these guys are doing. I have no idea. Summer camp, Drew and Ethan. Squanto. Is that just Ethan? Yep. I mean, Drew is on the right and Ethan's on the left, far left. Yep. And that's Ethan in the background. That's Drew and Ethan. Just can't wait to get up in the morning. This is good. Drew likes playing with fire. For some reason, I got pictures of both of them working the water pump. I don't know why. Because I knew I'd need them at their eagle courts eventually, right? Drew and Ethan. Fanning the fire with, I believe that's my foam pad right there. That you stole. And Ethan now gazing longingly into the burning stick outside the fire. Fire stays in the fireplace, young man. Smallpox cemetery. They were both pretty happy to see that. a little chilly here. And here's one of Ethan helping out for the Easter Bunny breakfast, I believe. Either that or the Veterans Breakfast. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it's Easter.
Yeah. There's Drew. I'm sure you're eating Spam. It's my guess. And I made the slideshow, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome. But here's Drew and Ethan in the back. By the way, my son Connor says congratulations to both of you. He's not back yet. Summer camp, Drew and Ethan. Robotics, Drew and Ethan. More robotics, Drew and Ethan. And Andrew, yeah, I'm not forgetting you, Andrew, but you're not an Eagle yet, so you have to wait. I don't know what this is.
That's my Eagle project.
That's part of your Eagle project. I thought so. That's why I put it right before the pictures of all your Eagle project stuff, which I have 2 of.
Andrew was wondering how many hours.
Yeah, it looks like that probably took a good week. This was part of Ethan's Eagle project at the Leggett Woodlands area, the picnic table. And your gratuitous Eagle Scout shot for Ethan. And Drew's Eagle Scout project was this really lengthy boardwalk that you can see them putting together here, down in Gleasondale. And this is what it ended up looking like. It's 30 feet long total, right? Very impressive project. And also Drew's Eagle Scout shot. Fantastic. Congratulations to both of you. We have some more presentations to do quickly. Going to make you get your own chair. At this time, I'd like to ask John Paul Benoit to please come forward and join me to make the Scoutmasters presentation. This is what they wait for, by the way. I'm convinced of it. An old man traveling a long highway came at the evening, cold and gray, to a chasm vast and deep and wide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream held no fears for him, but he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. "Old man," cried a fellow pilgrim near, "you're wasting your time in building here. Your journey will end with the closing day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build you this bridge at even tide?" The builder lifted his old gray head. "Good friend, in the path I have come," he said, "there followeth after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This stream which has been as naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him." This award is presented in memory of Donald Benoit, the originator of the Eagle Knife tradition in Troop 1 Stowe and an exceptional bridge builder. Troop 1 Stowe hereby presents to Drew Abrutyn and Ethan Henry, sorry, I had to remember to say both names, the Bridge Builder Knife as recognition for achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. It represents the sharp intelligence, pointed determination, and strength of character necessary to attain the rank of Eagle, and symbolizes the lifelong bond between Scoutmaster and Scout, presented on this, the 7th day of May, 2022. Congratulations.
This is Drew's.
Here you go. Ethan and Drew would like to say a few words at this time.
Very fancy. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. For my Eagle project, I planned and placed a 30-foot boardwalk over the wetlands in the Kane Conservation Area, and that boardwalk is part of a nature trail. I'd like to extend a thank you to JP and Gary for everything that you've done to help me achieve this honor. I'd also like to thank Eric and Brad for being here today and everything that they've done to help me through the years as well. I could not have done this without you. I'd also like to give a special thank you to Mike from Butler Lumber because of his generosity and his donation for the lumber I used in the project. And thank you as well to Meg, the Bells, and Lissa. Lissa has supported me throughout the whole duration of the project, even allowing me to build the boardwalk on her property. Thank you to my father for all of his help from start to finish of this project. Thank you to my grandfather and my uncle for their help executing my vision. Thank you to my mother for all of her support and her help with building the boardwalk. And to all of the scouts who came to complete the project with me, I thank you. Finally, I would like to thank Courtney Freccia and Representative Kate Hogan for being here today, and also Senator Eldridge and Ellen Sturgis for their commendations. I know they wanted to be here, but they were unable to attend. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, there are a lot of you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Eagle Court of Honor. My name is Ethan Henry, and I joined Scouting as a Tiger as a part of Pac 58 in Davidson, North Carolina. 12 years later, I am here, and it has been a long road. Staying in Boy Scouts was important to me when I moved, and I had made some great friends, and I hope to make more in a different troop. When I first entered the Boy Scout meeting place, I was quite surprised. The adults were chatting it up at their leadership table. Absolutely no one was in Class A uniform, and the Scouts were talking themselves about a great game called Turtle Soccer. Compared to what I had seen back in North Carolina, this place was far more relaxed, but also at the same time far more fun. The Scouts really do run everything, and you learn a lot from it. It was easy to fall into the ranks of a happy and welcoming environment. It has taken a tremendous amount of work and effort to get here, and I have many people to thank for my achievement. The first and most obvious is the inflatable air mattress I bought at REI. It has saved me from countless hours of back pain and has made sleeping and camping fun and relaxing. The second, by a slightly narrow margin, is my parents, who always encouraged me to keep going even when things got rough and were helpful and supportive throughout all of Scouting. Whether it was packing me far too many clothes or far too little, giving me sound advice from Pinewood Derby to Eagle, and becoming my den leader for 2 years, I will forever appreciate what they have done, as I could not have done it without them. The next people I want to thank are my mentors. Due to my troop transfer, I have had quite a lot of them, and even though I have not spent as much time with this troop as many of the boys here, I am incredibly glad to have such talented ones. Thank you so much to Gary and JP, who run an incredibly tight ship and are supported by the amazing troop committee. Thank you, Mr. Wheeler, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Spear, Jeff Tyler, and all the clubs and organizations that help make donations and give support. I do not know how many people down in North Carolina that will actually hear me, but thank you so much to Mr. Hazel, Mr. Collier, and Mr. Bragg for making my first half of Boy Scouts as good as the second. The next people I want to thank are my Eagle beneficiaries. My project was with the Stoke Conservation Trust. Thank you so much for supporting the Boy Scouts and letting me contribute my ideas to your conservation efforts. I hope the board is happy with my project, and I wish you and your organization the best of luck. I also want to thank the Massachusetts state government and the BSA as a whole for making this entire event possible. You've made a great system, and it has helped everyone out a lot. And lastly, I want to thank my friends, because it would be really lame if this organization was just called Boy Scout. I mean, at that point, it wouldn't even be an organization. It would just be a tutoring club, and that would just make me sad. I have so many fun memories with all of you, and I am glad we enjoyed Scouting to the fullest. The Eagle rank is the final destination of the Scout, where you take all that you have learned and make something your own, and I have achieved it. One of the last things needed to obtain the rank is a life ambition statement, in which you will state what you would do after Scouting and how the Scouting prepares you for it. I am not exactly sure what happens next, but I am prepared, and I am ready to give a good deed daily, and trustworthy and loyal and all those other things. And on my honor, I will try to be the best person I can be. Thank you for your time.
Would everyone please rise? As an appropriate closing to this Eagle Court of Honor, I would ask Drew and Ethan to lead us in reaffirming the Scout law. Trustful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. This Eagle Court of Honor is now concluded. Will you please join us for some refreshments immediately following the ceremony in the back of the room? The color guard will return to the stage and prepare to retire the colors while, oh, sorry. I did that out of order. Color guard, please retire the colors. Don't hit the thing this time. Nice, okay. This Eagle Court of Honor is now concluded. Will you please join us for some refreshments in the back of the room following the ceremony? Thank you all for attending, participating, and in sharing this joyous and solemn occasion. Also in the back of the room, you're welcome to review Drew and Ethan's Eagle Scout project book and other scouting memorabilia. Thank you.